Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. We have already cleared the concept of production, in which we have cleared short period and long period production function. After that, let us clear the concept of revenue. First of all, what is meant by revenue? According to Dooley, well-known economist, says that revenue is the amount received by a firm it is sales receipt or revenue receipt by the sale of the product. So we have clear that revenue is the amount. So this is the amount received by a firm, and it is the sales receipt of the firm, or also known as revenue receipt of the firm, by the sale of the product. So in this way we can say that, for example, suppose that you are running a factory. Suppose you are running a factory or a firm, and by the sale of 100 units of a particular commodity, you got 10,000 rupees. 10,000 rupees. So this 10,000 rupees which you have got by the sale of 100 units. So you have sold 100 units and you get 1,000 rupees. So this 1,000 rupees is yours revenue. It means you have sold out. This is output. You have sold out 100 units and you have received 10,000 rupees. That is yours revenue. And moreover, I also want to clear that the concept of revenue, and profit, both are different. Because for the calculation of revenue, how we can calculate revenue? We can calculate revenue. It includes all type of costs and profit. So in the revenue, cost and profit both are included, but in the profit can be calculated when cost will be deducted from the revenue. So both are different concepts. Profit and revenue are not equal. Both are different concepts. And now let us clear. You well understand that revenue includes all types of costs, and profits are also included in the revenue of a firm. But if a firm wants to see that which are the profits of a firm, then whenever costs are deducted from the revenue, then profit can be calculated easily. And now I would like to tell you that there are three types of revenue. Number one, types of revenue. Number one, first type is total revenue. Number two, marginal revenue. And number three is average revenue. Symbolically, marginal revenue is written as MR, capital MR. Average revenue, AR. And total revenue is written as TR. Now let us explain the concept of all the three revenues with the help of their meaning. First of all, what is meant by total revenue? Its meaning. Let us clear the meaning with the help of appropriate examples and with the help of their symbols, symbolical expressions also. What is meant by total revenue? Total revenue means money income or receipts received by a firm from the sale of its given output at a particular price. देखो firm can produce 1000 rupees. So it is not possible that firm is selling all its output. It means 1000 units at a time. Can be, maybe or may not be. Suppose that here firm is selling just 100 units out of 1000. So it means a firm from the sale of its given output. How many units are sold? Either all the units are sold or firm is selling some selected units out of total units. So for example, suppose firm is selling 100 kilograms of tea at a price of rupees 400 per kilogram. Then TR is equal to AR, average revenue, multiplied by price. Average revenue multiplied by quantity. And here we can say that TR is equal to, here I am writing down its formula, TR is equal to AR multiplied by quantity. This is the formula for the calculation of total revenue, or TR is equal to price multiplied by output. So here we can say, suppose a firm is selling 100 kilograms. It means firm's total output is 100 and the price is 400 rupees per kilogram, 400. So the firm's total income will be 40,000 rupees, 40,000. So in this way we can calculate total revenue. Total revenue means sale by the firm out of its total output. How much units are sold out? Suppose that firm is producing 1000 kilogram of a tea and at present just 100 kilogram of tea is sold out. And time to time, as well as demand will be there, firm will sold its another output. So in this way we can calculate total revenue, or we can say that average revenue is equal to price of the product. So instead of average revenue we can write down the price, and instead of price we can write down average revenue. Both are same. There is no difference between price or average revenue. It means here average revenue means 400 rupees. This is average revenue. So in this way total revenue can be calculated. Next, how marginal revenue can be calculated. So here I am writing down the formula. MR is equal to TR up to n units minus TR up to n minus 1. So how this formula can be obtained? First of all, what is the meaning of TR? MR. MR means marginal revenue, means change in, it denotes to change in total revenue due to change means due to increase or decrease. Instead of change I am writing down here increase or decrease. Marginal revenue means change in total revenue due to increase or decrease in one more or less unit of output. Either we are increasing our output or we are decreasing our output. Due to increase in output or due to decrease in output, whatever changes takes place in total revenue, that is known as marginal revenue. Now suppose that, for an example, if firm is producing 10 units, and gets, by the production of 10 units firm gets 10,000 rupees, and with the production of 11 units firm gets 11,000 rupees. Now what is meant by marginal revenue? Here how marginal revenue can be calculated? So marginal revenue is equal to total revenue up to n units minus total revenue up to n minus 1. So total units which firm has produced 11 units and firm gets 11,000 rupees. So 11,000 rupees minus, and previous units were 10 units. By the production of 10 units firm get income worth rupees 10,000. So in this way the change in total revenue and one previous revenue, that is 1,000. So with one more additional unit of output, firm has produced 11 units instead of 10 units, and firm's revenue will be increased by 1,000 rupees. So this is marginal revenue. And now one more thing I want to explain, that change doesn't take place when only a single unit is changed. So whenever several units are changed, when several units of output are changed, then there will be change in marginal revenue. Then marginal revenue will also change. Otherwise, if you are changing only a single commodity, then we can't change in marginal revenue. Now how it can be possible? For example, suppose firm was producing, by the production of 10 units, if firm produces 10 units, then it gets income worth rupees 10,000. If firm is producing 10 units. Now suppose that firm is producing 15 units, then firm's income will be increases by 15,000 rupees. Now let us see What changes takes place? Marginal revenue is equal to change in total revenue divided by change in quantity. Here, these are the units of output from 10 to 15. So delta Q is equal to 5. Changes takes place by 5 units. And here income, total revenue changes by 5,000. Change in total revenue is equal to 5,000. So by putting the value of delta Q and delta R in this equation, we get total income changes by 5,000 rupees. Here change is 5,000. Change in total revenue, and here change in total units, that is 5 units divided by 5, which is equivalent to 1,000. Again the answer is same. Change in marginal revenue is 1,000. And now let us see what is meant by average revenue. Average revenue meaning average revenue means income revenue from the sale of 1 unit of output. It can also be expressed as average revenue is equal to AR will be equal to the price of the product. It means there is no difference between AR or price. It means average revenue is equal to price of the product. Or average revenue can be calculated TR, total revenue, divided by quantity. How many total income a firm can receive and how many units they are producing. If total income will be divided by total units of output, then average revenue can be calculated. Suppose that total revenue of the firm is equal to 10,000 rupees and quantity is equal to 10 units. Quantity is equal to 100 units. So the average revenue is equal to total revenue divided by quantity is equal to total revenue is 10,000 and total output is 100. So average revenue will be 100. And if average revenue is multiplied by quantity, then we can calculate total revenue. It means average revenue is equal to 100 and quantity is 100. This is 10,000. So in this way we can cross check. It means all the three formulae are interdependent. So here we have calculated average revenue is equal to total revenue divided by quantity. AR can be calculated. So here I am writing down the formula. AR is equal to TR divided by quantity. Here I have written MR is equal to TR up to n units minus TR up to n minus 1. In this way we can also calculate marginal revenue. And here I am writing down one more method for the calculation of marginal revenue. Here I am writing down marginal revenue is equal to this I have written. So I am writing this formula on the top. Marginal revenue is equal to change in total revenue divided by change in quantity. So in this way we can calculate marginal revenue. And here I am writing down one more formula for the calculation of total revenue. Total revenue is equal to marginal revenue up to 1 unit plus marginal revenue up to second unit plus marginal revenue up to third unit up to marginal revenue up to 9 units. But this we can calculate. It means average total revenue can be calculated with the help of average revenue and also with the help of marginal revenue. It means all the three curves, three revenues are interrelated. We can't calculate total revenue if average revenue is not given, or suppose if marginal revenue is not given. From average revenue and marginal revenue, one type of revenue must be given for the calculation of total revenue, and similarly for the calculation of marginal revenue, total revenue is required, and for the calculation of average revenue, total revenue is required. So in this way all the three revenues are interrelated. So in the initial basic concept of revenue we have clear. First of all, the meaning of revenue, what is meant by revenue, how revenue is different from profit. Revenue and profit both are two different terms, and which are the different types of revenue. So we have clear with the help of examples as well as formula also. So that's all regarding this first topic which was related to the concept of revenue. Do subscribe the channel to see all the videos related to revenue. Thank you.